All right. Let's see what we have here for you. Aquarius, Aquarius, Aquarius. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I feel like there may be, there may be something, regarding your fifth house, maybe love, romance, children, yeah, that may possibly have you feeling rather restricted. You have the Eight of Swords here. Gemini is your fifth house. Yeah, this can have something to do with communication, of course, speaking to someone about something, or for a lot of you, this is concerning something possibly looking very good on the outside, like picture perfect, maybe. But in reality, something within isn't really, yeah. Yeah, you see this woman here, she is, in front of this mirror. The reflection is, you know, this woman all bound up. When in reality she's not. You know, I do see the Eight of Swords as more of an internal conflict, feeling like your hands are tied in something, but regarding yourself, you know, I see the Nine of Swords is more external, maybe also a little bit more intense, but you know, this card is ruled by Jupiter, so the silver lining is, you know, that this is easily reversed. I'm telling you right now, your life dramatically improves nearly instantaneously when you stop living in fear, when you do everything that you can, everything in your power to shut down thoughts that make you worry. If I were you guys, I really would sit down and ground myself and call upon my higher self, maybe my higher self from the 200th dimension, 300th dimension. Actually say that, say from a dimension, you know, hundreds, thousands. Trust me. And ask your higher self to always remind you when you're worrying, remind you by maybe, I don't know, making your muscle twitch, or hearing a bird or a dog bark, something that snaps you out of that worry, and it will happen, and it will always remind you. I promise it will. Yeah, the less that you worry, I mean, I'm telling you, it's magic. It's like you spent your entire life waiting to discover this. I'm telling you, if you don't know what I'm talking about, and you're listening to me and you don't know what I'm talking about, yeah, this is it for you. By doing it slowly, by at least putting in an effort to do it, you'll notice a difference that is, in my opinion, big enough to get you to make bigger changes. I firmly believe that detaching yourself for 28 days from maybe processed foods or maybe alcohol, drugs, tobacco, cigarettes, nicotine. Try 28 days without these things. Maybe if you binge on a certain show or YouTube, if you watch a lot of tarot, I'm telling you, detach yourself from it for 28 days, and all these things that we're addicted to, that we're attracted to, that we can't help but do, they keep us trapped in the 3D. They keep us here, buying into the reality that this is real. It has to be real because I need that cigarette. You know what I mean? You have no choice but to buy it, and to, under no circumstance, think that it's not reality, right? By detaching yourself from these things, it gives you the opportunity to notice the feminine aspect of reality, which is the real reality, which is perfection, in every sense of the word. It's the masculine, the mind that really gets in the way. This is a really complex topic, but the whole Adam and Eve story, Adam, the masculine, wanting to seek out knowledge. He was curious. Why can't I have this apple? What does it give me? He had everything he wanted, but curiosity, it got the best of him, and he ate the apple, and now we're all born into sin. Born into sine. You have the sine wave, a wave that goes from one end to the other, dual polarity. But the masculine is not bad, as I may have made it sound like it was. It's completely necessary. It was necessary for us to, because masculine is the internet, phones, buildings, things like that, things that are tangible, things that you need, like numbers, math, in order to build, engineer. But you need all that stuff in order to have a means of connecting the whole world through the internet, YouTube, for us to all kind of wake up collectively. It wouldn't have been possible before. We wouldn't have all been connected in the same way. It's kind of like Caduceus, like the two snakes going further apart from one another, but then being drawn back in. It's like, in order for us to advance, we kind of need both. Because by leaving the Garden of Eden, we still forgetting what we truly are, experiencing this as if it were the way that, reality, we felt reality was in the 3D. Like, this is how it is. We are born, we grow old, and we die. We go to work, whatever. That's what it is. But in reality, it's not that. Anyway, so yeah, I feel that you are feeling worried inside regarding something, again, possibly concerning love. Your 5th house, Gemini, is your 5th house. It can also have something to do with communicating something. Maybe siblings are involved, or close friends, neighbors, maybe, or just closely, just people who are affiliated with you, maybe, may play a role in this. But I feel that whatever is worrying you, I feel it's really bad. Like, there's a storm here. She's all bandaged up. There's wind blowing her hair. But in reality, what's not in the mirror, she's dressed, she's dressed really well. So yeah, it may, really on the surface, everything may be great. You may be saving up, all your bills are paid. People around you feel like everything is going really well, like you're happy. What is this concerning? Again, do everything that you can to stop worrying about it. Call in help to help you stop worrying about it, and everything will change for you. Yeah, this may have something to do. Well, for some of you, yeah, this is just something that's kind of difficult to do. Maybe something that requires maybe the situation to get out of it. You have the Strength card here, which traditionally in the Zodiac, is the 5th house, which I've been mentioning before. The house of love, children, hobbies, creativity. So yeah, this may be concerning one of those things. Something that I feel there is a way out of this, as long as you, use finesse. Wow, you have the Star card here at the bottom of the deck. Very interesting. Yeah, I really do feel like this is concerning something very important to you. It may be that there's something that means quite a bit to you. Maybe something that is seemingly far off in the distance, or from this point of view is far off in the distance. But it's something very promising, something that makes you just feel very, very good inside. Something that feels like very comforting, very familiar maybe. Yeah, very familiar. Yeah, it's like maybe something was started in the past. You have this little plant that is blooming, sprouting at the bottom here, if you can see that. So yeah, I feel like something maybe has already started or something like that. Yeah, I feel like it's, there's a lot of water here. There's a lot of, emotions involved. This plant, this tree, whatever it is going to have quite a bit of water in the future when it grows. As much as it wants. I feel like maybe this is somehow known right now or understood that, hey, this is the potential for this. But again, something that makes you feel very good inside. Feeling very comfortable. Hopeful. Yeah, there may be something here that requires your trust that everything will work out. Yeah, you may be dealing with a Gemini, possibly a Leo. Yeah, Aquarius, be a Libra. Yeah. Maybe a Sag too, Sag or Pisces with the 8 of Swords with Jupiter here. Yeah. All right, thank you, Aquarius.